Okay, so it's here. English. So we have one of our junior teachers of Buddhism. It's called Mr. Ito. Yeah, I think Stan, you can have access to this website. Just ask us about it. And yeah, we finished this first part. And today, okay, today we're on chapter 1.1. Why do we want to say this is fate? We believe that if we work hard, we will be happy. But in reality, there are so many unexplained disasters and misfortunes. What is fate? According to Kant, words like fate and luck are not strictly defined terms, although they are allowed to be used in normal conversation. So even if we try to clarify its meaning, the answer cannot be derived in any way from experience or from reason, he argues in his main book, Critique of Pure Reason. However, in the beginning of the same book, Kant writes that human reason has a strange way of using the word fate. Let's think about why people are tempted to use the word fate. First, let's look at a simple principle that we unconsciously assume. It is the law that good people will be happy and bad people will be unhappy. In Buddhism philosophy, this principle is called Jigo Jitoku, karma, or Inga Oho, retribution for cause and effect, and is expressed as follows: good cause brings good effect. If you do good deeds, you have good consequences, which is happiness. Bad causes bring bad effects. If you do bad deeds, you have bad consequences, which is misfortune. Own causes bring their own effects. You have consequences, misfortune, and happiness of your actions. Generally, the Japanese word Jigo Jitoku or karma is used only when there is a bad outcome, such as when you get lung cancer from smoking too much, but the original meaning is that you will take the consequences of your actions, whether they are good or bad. It must be common knowledge that it is our own efforts or actions that determine our happiness or unhappiness. The reason why students sit at their desks is because they have to do the act of studying in order to pass the exam. Work is painful, but the act of enduring and working creates happiness where you can buy whatever you want with your salary. On the contrary, shoplifting will put you in jail, and bad habits of eating only sugary foods will cause undesirable consequences such as diabetes and obesity. Because we believe that our actions determine whether we will be happy or unhappy, we refrain from bad behavior and strive to do good. However, in reality, there are happiness or disaster that cannot be managed by one's own will and effort. Some people are born with talent, good looks, and well proportioned figures, but that kind of happiness cannot be attained through hard work. Some misfortunes, such as earthquakes, tsunamis, torrential rains, and volcanic eruptions, cannot be prevented no matter how many countermeasures humans take. When an unexpected disaster strikes, we can't help but ask, why me? In such a case, we will feel as if there are some misfortunes and blessings given by a power beyond human control. Then we drop our shoulders and say, is this my fate? Fate here means joy or sorrow given by a power beyond human beings, such as God. Our brains have the ability to see patterns or laws showing cause and effect. Thanks to the discovery of the law of cause and effect and the ability to predict the future, humanity has prospered greatly. For those of us who think based on the law of cause and effect, a seed never grows if it is not sown. It is unbearable to remain unaware of the causes. This is one of the reasons why people have believed in God since time immemorial. When there was no astronomy, the absence of the sun during a solar eclipse was nothing but a horror. So people created the explanation that the sun was missing because God was angry and tried to reassure themselves. Compared to those who interpreted the eclipse as the end of the world and were just afraid of it, those who believe that this is the wrath of God and we can avoid catastrophe if we pray desperately had more hope. As for solar eclipses, with the accumulation of hundreds of years of observations, patterns have been found and eclipse prediction has become possible. No longer do people think of eclipses as the work of God. Typhoons, thunderstorms, and volcanic eruptions were once thought to be caused by gods, but as the causes of these events became clearer, fewer and fewer people prayed to gods to appease them. However, even if we know the causes of typhoons, we cannot know why certain people were killed in landslides caused by a typhoon. Science can tell you how a typhoon developed, but it cannot tell you why you fell victim to a landslide. No matter how much science advances, it will never be able to answer the question, why me? So in any day and age, the explanation, it's God-given fate, will never disappear, and neither will superstition such as, I was cursed by my ancestors or parents to have such an incurable disease, or I had an accident because I was possessed by an evil spirit. The anxiety of not knowing the cause is the source of such thoughts. When we say this is my fate, the fate refers to happiness or misfortune granted by forces beyond human control. Okay, good job everyone for being here together, thinking about the cause and effect relationship and knowing that by planting good seeds, we can create a happy future for ourselves and it will spread to people around us as well. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.